11 months ago, I started a journey to remake Toy Story 2 from PlayStation 1 and Unreal Engine 5. And this is what it looks like now. Hey everyone, my name's Zachary, and I'm a professional systems and technical game designer. For this video, our artist Kyle has completely remade the kitchen, I made a cosmetics unlocking system, and we even added some new UI. Also, this video is sponsored by FlexiSpot, but more on them shortly. First things first, I finally answered a request that the community has been asking for about 8 months. I finally opened Buzz Lightyear's eyes. Since I don't have an animator on staff at the moment, I created an animation in Unreal Engine 5 and set that in Buzz's animation blueprint. I also set the face animations to apply only to the face bones, similar to when I made the aim animation work. This blends the body animations with the face animations smoothly. This means if we ever do more in-depth face animations, those will be easier to get working in the engine at least. Oh, this also means I can set his eyes closed again if I ever want to, but I can't think of a single reason I would ever want to do that. Wait, what if I made his eyes closed an unlockable cosmetic? By the way, when you sit at a desk for 12 to 14 hours a day, it's really easy to lose focus on your health, which is why this video is sponsored by FlexiSpot. Over the last month, I've been using their E7 Plus 4-leg standing desk, which has been very sturdy due to the frame being made out of automotive grade steel with thickened legs. I really need a stable desk since I have so much equipment on my desk, including a tripod and a camera. I mean, look at my old desk from a certain unnamed retail chain. Most 4-leg standard desks on the market are very expensive and cost $1,000, while this frame only costs $499. The motors on this desk are very strong and have a weight capacity of 540 pounds. I mean, look at this. I'm literally putting an arcade machine on my desk, and it lifts it no problem. Also, this is the only way in the game I can get a strike. You can also order worry-free since it has a 15-year warranty and free returns within 30 days. This standing desk allows me to optimize my time and health goals as well, since I can do basic health fitness while working thanks to FlexiSpot's under the desk 2-in-1 walking treadmill. Thanks to this treadmill, I've been able to walk an additional 25 miles a week with no loss of time at all. Alright, now make sure you use my promo code for $50 off the E7 Plus and $20 off the 2-in-1 walking treadmill. Thanks to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video, and let's get rid of this old crappy desk. Now I can show off the new cosmetic collection system. One thing about this game is that I'm removing lives from the game. They didn't really serve any meaningful purpose in the original game. However, I will be replacing these tokens to be cosmetics or outfits rather than an extra life. I will mention that I don't currently have any front-end UI for this system yet, but I have some ideas of what that could look like. The first cosmetic unlock I added was the ability to close Buzz's eyes, since so many people have commented telling me to open his eyes soon. Then, Kyle modeled some googly eyes that I attached to him as well. I would like to update these so the black portions move around some, but this is good for now. Next, I pulled Buzz's texture into Photoshop and did some palette swaps. These aren't anything too crazy, but they're still fun. I will mention that Kyle will be retexturing Buzz completely, so when he does that, we will update the material, so it'll be easier for me to do this without having to create PNGs for every single variation. So far, we have this lightly metallic version of Buzz. Some people in the Discord did show a fully chrome version of Buzz from their childhood, so I'll probably make this a little bit closer to that. We also have inverted Buzz, which is basically just flipping the purples and the greens. This is really uncanny and just looks wrong to me, but it is cool. Finally, this is my favorite, the red, white, and blue Buzz. I think this looks so cool, especially his wings being mostly blue. In fact, I think I'm going to be using him for the art showcase of the new kitchen here in just a minute. But before we get to that, please comment below any ideas you have for more cosmetics that could be unlocked. Just remember that it needs to be a cosmetic unlockable, so nothing with new functionality such as a new character like Woody. The first one that comes to mind for me is the original Buzz model. I have that model, I just need to get it rigged to match the new Buzz model. That way they can have the same bone structures and animations. Now, let's take a look at that new art. So we're going to start off actually by looking at these hint boxes that are scattered throughout the level. I kind of put a rotation on them, and definitely a play block is what it's inspired by. I do really want to show off the subsurface scattering on these curtains. Like, this is actually crazy how good Kyle made this look. Look at those curtains. That's crazy. Okay, so we've actually have almost every single collectible at this point. So here's our new batteries. They have the B&L logo on them. along with the emissive lightning bolt that I had stuck on my original design. So Kyle kind of updated what I made. We also have our laser upgrade. As you can see, I can shoot right now. It's just red. I picked this up and it's the green lasers. You can also see our new coins. So these are actually going to be the cosmetic collectible coins. So basically an updated version of the Extra Life. I do want to point out the floors. Kyle actually updated all the flooring through the whole house. It has a lot more depth now, which is really awesome. Oh yeah, of course. Kyle also updated the brick in this room. So that actually looks, I think this is definitely the best iteration of the brick now. And it also has the same brick material down in the basement against the one wall that has brick. All right, now one last thing before we continue. Here, you like my glow in the dark mode for the red outfit? That looks cool. Anyways, we did give these lights some glass, and I think it looks a lot better. Definitely makes them look more premium. All right, and now we get to go to the kitchen, which is brand new. And here we are. So we definitely tried to keep the yellow as bright as it was, as well as the blue. So let's actually start with this trash can. We made it more boxy than the original, but you can definitely tell it's still an upside down trash can. And then we also have the mop, which I love the bottom of this a lot. The original version actually had the same wood color as this table, and it actually kind of stuck in. The original version of our remake. And so we've made it white. Not totally sure if we're going to keep it white wood or if we're going to make it like a plastic. We do have our new table, which uses this awesome wood material that's consistent with the rest of the house, as well as this new chair with a cushion on it. And there's this wood puddle. This is a new mesh, so it's much more smooth, but it is just a basic Unreal Engine water right now on this. Kyle does have a new water material that he started working on. We can also take a look at the counters. This blue wood is very striking. It looks cool. And then we also have the oven. You can see one of the oven burners is actually on, and that's the one that has the boiling pot mechanic on it. All right, so we also do have a new high chair. This was actually like a pretty simple, this is actually a pretty simple like boxy model, which kind of works for it. So that's perfectly fine. We do have our new utensils holder, which actually has more of a bamboo or a birch type wood on it. Here's the sink. So definitely a very striking metal material on it. And the knobs do say cold and hot. You can get a glimpse outside still where you can see the backyard, and there is a giant tree back there. No houses or anything yet. We've not done more work with the outside. Here's the new microwave, although I think it's actually closer to a toaster. But we do have this. And just so you know, there are like several ways to abuse this level to get onto the higher platforms like very quickly. The boiling pot, the actual pot model looks really cool. There's a new water material that Kyle has that is very flexible, so we can actually change the water color, the amount of foam. If there is any, I would love to get like bubbles in there as well, and that would look really good with the boiling pot. I did add a basic fire underneath as well to kind of make that. Now Kyle did remake our 3 glasses, and they're all slightly different. They are the same height right now, but they are completely different models. It also has a new coffee maker, so this is really cool. We are going to add stuff to the inside of these jars and the coffee pot. We just didn't have quite enough time before this video, but that will be done before the next video. Oh man. Okay, so we also do have our new fridge model. This has a seal around it, which is really nice. It has it actually has like the same shape of the original fridge almost. It's just a little bit more modern of a model, basically. Oh, we do have the new countertops. I will say we actually have a way to set the color of these countertops, and so they actually have a very slight pink hue to them. We also do have a new scale. If you're wondering why it's floating, we actually separated this into 2 pieces. That way we can make the top bounce, but the issue is now it's too low to the ground for me to push, since the top part is a different thing technically. And so the only way for me to push is to raise it. That's not Kyle's fault. That's not an art fault. That's me needing to update my code to be able to push shorter objects. But anyways, we can push this off. We can come up here, and I missed. And get sent flying up here to the sheep. What's up, buddy? So yeah, I'm really happy with how the art looks now. Before our next video though, there will be something on the walls to fill up these 2 walls, because right now it's really barren. I don't know if that's like a giant clock and some kitchen decor or what that is exactly, but these walls definitely need something else to help them kind of have some character. Every other room has some wallpaper that kind of helps with that a little bit, or just a lot of stuff on the walls, such as the garage. But that has 2 giant walls with nothing on it. But yeah, we're going to have that, and then we're also going to have this living room done. I do want to mention that I'm making a custom level for this game on stream, and I'm taking suggestions from the community. So make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the next live stream. In fact, we have a community vote right now for which theme we should go with for the level. So comment down below which of these settings you would like most for the custom level. I received a message from Jordan who wanted to send me some sprites that he had for different collectibles for the game. Some of these are just adjusted renders from pre-existing Toy Story media, but it still looks great. These are probably still considered placeholders as they don't match exactly on pixel density, but it helps to sell the art direction of what we're looking for here. We have sprites for Ham, Mr. Potato, the sheep, an army man, Buzz Lightyear, his arm, and a battery. I will note that the battery will not be used because we actually just made a brand new battery this past month, so I'll be turning that into a render. The purpose of these UI sprites in the original game is to track progression of missions in the level. That will remove the big default text that appears when I collect mission related objects. We are going to be taking a little bit more time before our next development log. I don't know exactly when it'll come out, but we do have some progress goals to meet before we plan on releasing it. Don't forget to check out the link in the description to get this amazing E7 Plus 4-leg standing desk and the 2-in-1 walking treadmill from FlexiSpot using the promo codes on screen now. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to check up on our progress on this project, and y'all take care now.